This is David with the Paranormal Sessions podcast. I had some evil activity on Thursday night, but I didn't want to do another video because I thought something else might happen, but luckily it hasn't. So Thursday night, I wake up and when I'm ready to go to bed, there's no yellowish white light, so I figure, from the Holy Spirit, so I figure everything's going to be calm, no issues. So I wake up about 1:15 in the morning, and I look towards the windows, and of course, I have curtains, but there's no curtains, and I can see just like the kind of like moonlight or so, and I can see tree branches. So I've seen that before from evil spirits, and the first time I saw it, years ago, it did kind of scare me a little bit. So it caught me off guard for a second, but I realized, okay, that's what evil's done before. So I look at it for, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 seconds, and I figure, okay, I'm going to go back to bed. So I do. So around 4:30 in the morning, I wake up. Well, let me back up, not technically woken up yet, but I'm having like a dream or a vision. I think it was a vision and not a dream. I have a vision that there's some kind of like someone's trying to break into one of the bedrooms, and I'm trying to get the door open, and I hear like screaming, and I'm trying to pound on the door, and I finally get the door open, and I see someone laying on the bed, but I don't really see like a face, but I just see a person laying on the bed. And I mean, that really scared me because at the time I thought maybe it was a dream, but then it's a vision, or maybe it was a dream, and maybe it was a dream / vision. I can't really tell. I think it was a vision, but that was put in by evil, and I've never had anything like that happen before, that I really thought something was happening. So this is all happening in my head. I'm laying in bed, and I think I'm banging on the door to find out what's going on, because I'm hearing like screaming within the bedroom, and then I finally bust the door down, and then I see someone lay on bed, and then it just ends. And I'm sure that had to be from that evil spirit. So I've never had that well, I've had something similar, but nothing to that extent. I mean, my heart was racing at the time when I finally woke up, and I just realized it really didn't happen. But at that time, it looked as real could be. And I thought, this is kind of like the next level, I guess, of evil spirits, because I don't think they have the power of like a demon, but they're probably pretty close, because I've never experienced anything like that. And so that's why I held off, thinking something else is going to happen. Well, the next night, there was the yellowish white light, and there's been one since. So I think even the Holy Spirit says, maybe I need some, that provide some protection for David, because this is like a whole new level, or like, something's happening in the house and I can't do anything about it. That's the downside of being connected. And I don't know if I've really gone into when I say it's connected. So like if I'm in the room and an evil spirit starts moving in the room, I'll wake up because I'm connected to them that way. But then also they try to put horrifying thoughts or something in my head, and very rarely does it ever work, but this one did. But now with the Holy Spirit there, it should calm down. But I knew it was different when I saw that evil spirit down in the Caribbean. I mean, it had like I mentioned, a face of like a rat or something, and then his skull ran all the way down, his whole back down to his feet, basically. So that's why I hadn't done anything else, because I just assumed something else was going to happen. But with the Holy Spirit, the yellowish white light, I'm good. But I hope that never happens again. I mean, that was, like I said, it seemed as real could be. I appreciate everyone watching. Thanks.